Meet the new title. Same as the old title. I bet the comments are going radio rental right now, but don't despair, dear viewer. This is the exact same pictures video you've been used to for at least the last 7 years of this YouTube channel's existence. We've just put fantasy booking in there just to try and tickle the algorithms bollocks a little bit more. Welcome to 9 Pitches. I'm here with Fraser, who's over there, dressed in blue. I'm here with Tom, who's over there, dressed in a slightly different shade of blue.
Did you not get the memo about
You're in a slight colour of blue.
It's a navy blue. I've not got the memo, which is a shame. Anyway, we're here to talk about Survivor Series 2025. Tom Campbell, take your drink and suck it down, son.
Well, mate.
What's your thoughts on this 4-match card?
Oh, the 4-match card. I mean, it'll still go on for like 9 hours, complete with adverts. But I do like war games in general. I miss the classic Survivor Series elimination matches.
You get it on SmackDown.
I know, got it on SmackDown. What a lucky boy I was. But I do like a war games match. They are ripe for storyline shenanigans.
I feel like we've run the course with the war game stuff. I feel like I'm the complete opposite. I still like the match, but I feel like it's now gone the way of Hell in a Cell, where we've gone, okay, it's November, there's a faction, you're in war games rather than it be natural. And I feel like it's made it a bit of a challenge to actually look at the card and go, what do we actually want to happen? That's the struggle.
Oh.
That's
like what we
So
do.
if you want to fight now between the pair,
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll just referee.
Go on.
Come on, then. Let's go.
If Ross wasn't holding me back right now.
Do you know what? Me and Kate from Fightful sorted our beef.
You did.
I've got beef to sort with you, brother.
Sorry, a lot of beef.
I'm with Fraser on this argument here. I think the storyline needs to necessitate the war games, not the war games necessitate just putting people in there just to make teams. That's where I am.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let us know what you think in the comments down below. But of course, this is 9 Pitches with fantasy booking put in the title. It's the same thing. Don't worry, it's the same thing. We'll go around in this orange Satsuma formation of a table. Fraser Porter, then Was Tweddell, then Tom Campbell.
Tom Campbell.
Do a pitch, and we'll go back round in the Satsuma formation till we get to that magical number 9. But remember, everybody, it's not what we think's gonna happen. It's what we want to happen. Fraser Porter, start us off.
We're going to
please.
kick things off with John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. Now, Dom obviously is looking to reclaim the Intercontinental title that he lost on an impromptu match on Raw just a few weeks ago. Now, prior to the match, Cena's backstage with Rey Mysterio, who is being very disrespectful towards his son. He's not been a nice dad at all, like we know that Rey is. He says that Cena says that Rey needs to stop because Dom is just confused. He's a nice kid, really, and that Dom actually reminds him of himself when he was younger. A little bit of ruthless aggression. In the background of this shot, we see Finn Balor and JD McDonough listening in, and they don't seem too happy with John Cena taking an interest in Dominic Mysterio. Now, fast forward to the match. We get a tracking shot of Dom as he's going to make his entrance. He stops in Gorilla, and there's Rey. Rey has a word with him, but Dom spits in his face.
No.
Right? Shoves him away. Dom then sort of doubles back, and he doesn't go out through the main tunnel. He comes out into the arena in an Eddie Guerrero type lowrider car. So he's got the Eddie Guerrero entrance in San Diego. Cena gets to his entrance now. He comes with Rey. He's got the Juan Cena mask on. Throwback to back in the day when he was fired from WWE and a mysterious luchador turned up. They get to the match. It's a pretty good match. Cena's outsmarting all of Dom's tactics and thwarting all the attempts at cheating. This starts to infuriate Dom a little bit. As the match goes on, Dom calls to the back. Out comes the Judgment Day. They square up to Rey, which causes the ref to be a little bit distracted. With his back turned, Dom grabs the Intercontinental Championship and lines up to hit Cena. But Cena moves out the way and gets the ref knocked down instead. Judgment Day gets in the ring. They start beating down Cena. Obviously, Super Cena powers through. He gets him and Rey start triple teaming them. Rey hits a triple 619. I don't know how he quite manages it, but he does it. He hits all three, Dom, JD, and Finn, on the ropes. Hits a 619. They all get up. Cena gets all three on his shoulders for a triple AA. Now, Dom slips off. So he's not part of the AA. Cena hits the two of them. Dom gets to the corner. He's got the Mega Championship now, and he conks John Cena right in the head. Now, the referee is out. Dom pulls the referee's shirt off him and hands it to Rey. So Rey forces his dad to make the count. We get 1, 2. Cena kicks out, obviously.
How much do you hate your father?
Is it very clear?
The fact that you've pitched that. That's dark.
It's quite dark. It's quite dark. Well, Cena kicks out because it's John Cena. So Cena starts coming to life. He starts hitting the 5 moves of doom on Dom. He connects with all of them. 1, 2, kick out. Dom is not done yet. Cena then is shocked, lifts him up, hits another AA. He connects and another 2 count. Ray is shouting at Cena to hit another, and he lifts Dom up again, and Dom gets his shoulder up once again. So that's 4 AAs on Dom at this point. Cena can't quite believe it. The Judgment Day are back. They're surrounding the ring, but Dom yells at them to stay back. Him and Finn in a shouting match with each other, or Dom and Finn are in a shouting match with each other, and Finn retreats from the ringside area. With Dom almost done, Cena runs the ropes to hit the 5 moves of doom. He does 1 shoulder tackle. Dom goes down. He goes for the other one. Dom just falls, similar to like Okada and Kenny Omega. This is a big moment.
Oh,
he just drops because he's so tired. Cena then goes flying very comically and lands perfectly for a 619 on the ropes.
Oh.
Dom gets up, hits the 619, climbs the turnbuckle, hits a frog splash, and he covers John Cena while Rey Mysterio counts the 3. Dom is still not really with it after the match. He's kind of knackered after all the AAs. Cena on his feet with the Intercontinental Championship in hands it to Dom and reaches out his hand. Dom kicks it away and gives him a hug instead. He takes the Intercontinental title and Cena raises his hand. Finn and JD storm the ring, attack Dom, Cena, and Ray, and the 3 men fight them off with Dom and Ray hitting stereo 619s, which sets JD and Finn up for a double AA. Ray hands the Intercontinental title to Dom, the Mega Championship to Dom, and then puts his hand out for a handshake. Dom kicks it away and pushes his dad over again.
You've done well.
Yeah, we've got to keep that. Which is a weird moment because Dom has turned face to the crowd, but still doesn't quite want to be friends with his dad, which following this, I would then segue it into a Dom Rey Mysterio feud going into WrestleMania because you can't have WrestleMania without a Mysterio match at this current era.
Here.
But it's kind of like a weird face turn for Dom, but he defeats Cena and gets the rub from Cena where he gets a big hand raise moment, and then you get the Judgment Day turning on him.
Yes. That's a big yes from me.
Thank you.
I'm glad you said the re-turn happened, or the re-turn happened at the end.
Oh yeah, you can't go back on 3 years of storytelling.
Because he has been getting not largely, but he's getting louder babyface pops each week as Dom.
Yes.
People just understand what he is now. He's just a poo house, a lovable bad man.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the fact he's kicking his dad, I'm fully much on board with. I'm glad that you've picked up the mantle left by Andrew, who's obviously not here today, by going beat by beat by beat.
I had
he
to.
breathed, then he stepped forward.
Yeah, I had to.
Well done for
Big
filling Andrew's
shoes to
shoes,
fill, yeah.
That's a yes from me.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. I enjoyed it. I liked the little tease at the end where he kicks the hand away and hugs Cena, but then kicks the hand away and pushes his dad down. Because you can, become a babyface, but that doesn't mean you still don't hate your dad.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Ray's the heel. He's tormented Dom his whole life.
You run the risk. You run the risk of making Ray a proper heel.
He
though.
tweeted that he couldn't wait to beat his son. All I'm saying.
Well, there
that
is
was on WWE 2K13.
That we know of. That we know of.
He might have been doing the same on WrestleMania Challenge for the
It was
NES.
unrelated statements. WWE 13 is out today. Can't wait to beat my son. That was 2 different statements. Dom is justified.
It's a double yes. So you are justified in your pitch as well, sir.
Don't know, whoopsie, haven't I said 2K13? What a virgin I am.
You're very close.
Anyway.
Was it
WWE 13, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think you're fine. It was 2K30. It wasn't 2K30.
I've made a living off doing that, so don't take the piss too much.
Someone's
Anyway,
got fired for that blunder.
we're in the match. I've gone very Cornish there. We're entering the match beyond portion of the men's match.
Beyond!
The match beyond portion of the men's match, and we're reaching the final stages. Mine is much more big picture compared to Andrew/Fraser over here. Roman Reigns is on a tear. Brock Lesnar is downed. The Bron-Brons are downed. Drew is felled. And then Roman delivers a massive spear to Logan Paul, who in turn just had been thwacked by both CM Punk and Cody Rhodes just before that move from the big dog. Logan Paul is dead. Roman goes to crawl towards Logan's corpse for the pinfall, but Jey Uso walks in his path and stops him from doing so. Jey gives Roman a little...
Yeah.
and then heads for the top turnbuckle. He goes for an Uso splash for the final nail in Logan Paul's coffin to get the win, but he misses. And in the process, does one of those RVD/Montez Ford impacts on the mat.
Oh, the big
Bounces up.
bounce.
They're cool.
And the bounce allows a miraculously recovered Braun Breaker to steal him for a roll-up. And with the rest of the face team being held back by their heel counterparts, the heels get the biggest poo house win of all. And it's all down to the ego of one Jey Uso, who is back to thinking he is Roman Reigns, which is what I thought they were doing a few weeks ago. It was compelling. They seem to have given up on it in the favor of yee, which I'm not on board with. I was there. We were all there for the first couple of years for the Bloodline. Jey Uso was the most compelling part of the Bloodline in those first couple of years. And I want us to go back to that with him thinking he's Roman Reigns and ultimately a heel turn coming, which I know makes no business sense because I imagine they're still selling lots of merchandise and whatnot, but I'm here for storytelling, not for T-shirts. So WrestleMania, we get face Reigns against heel Jey Uso, who thinks he's Roman Reigns.
Like it.
Yeah.
Go on, the Jey.
It's a yes from me.
Thank you, Tom.
I'm ready to see like Jey start to that heel turn journey, and I think it's eerily similar. And my brains went to Survivor Series 2001,
Mine hasn't.
where Jeff went to the top of the cage to do the swanton
yeah.
and missed it. It cost the Hardys the tag titles.
Yes.
And so that kind of sent them on a path of
That's because he's
splitting.
wacky.
Yeah, and he shouldn't have been wacky. He should have been sensible like his brother Matthew.
Yeah, Jay's delusional here, not wacky.
Yeah, but it's still a similar energy to getting to where you need to go. So I did like it. I mean, I like the pitch when you said Logan Paul is dead. You'd end it there. It'd have been yes from me. Yes from me.
No, I'm in full agreement. I think Jey Uso's character definitely needs a new element to it. It's getting boring, and I think this would be a good way to do it and have him it be his ego that's the downfall. Then you do have those segues into different feuds, like the Roman Reigns one you mentioned, but you've also got the rest of the team.
Yes.
Being like, you let me down.
Yes.
So I'm all for that. That's a thumbs up.
Get in.
Doubly yeses. I was channeling, like Fraser, the spirit of Andrew with my first pitch, with a bit of a beat for beat in the Women's War Games match.
That is a match that is happening.
Mm-hmm. Advantage Team Rio, as we know. Mm-hmm. So how do we get here? We get here in a fun old way, and is a little treat for aged, decrepit wrestling fans like me with a callback to War Games past. See if you can spot it. Okay, the match begins with Rhea Ripley and Asuka. They're your first two. Alexa Bliss enters second. As she's getting to the cage door, Asuka drop kicks the cage door. Alexa Bliss goes flying to the outside, bangs her head on the barricade.
Oh, no.
She's out. So the match continues one-on-one. But then, it is the second person on the baddies team, on the diddlers team. It's Kairi Sane. So it's Kabuki Warriors versus Rhea Ripley, 2-on-1. This is not what we wanted to happen. But don't worry, because Io Sky is out next, and she manages to even the odds. It becomes 2-on-2 once again, and the match continues. Nia Jax heads towards the ring, but before she gets into the ring, she sees Alexa Bliss trying to get to her feet, and she's like, nah, that ain't happening. Drops her on the outside with a Samoan drop. Just boff. Drops her on the ground. Stay down. It's 3-on-2 now. Bliss hasn't even got in the match yet.
What's
going on? AJ Lee out next. She evens it out. Big old house of fire. Team Rio getting some momentum here. Lash Legend heads to the ring next. As she's about to get into the ring, a very feisty Alexa Bliss, knackered from being beaten up by multiple people, leaps off the ring post, Luther's press style, and starts wailing on Lash Legend. But Lash just like, get off me, you small woman. And 5 times into the barricade. Bang. Bliss has just had a terrible night.
That's one barricade shot for each feet of height that she has.
5 feet of fury,
She's 5
5 feet of
sandwiches.
barricades. Honestly. It's brutal. But now it's 4-on-3, so still the baddies with the advantage. Charlotte Flair is out next, but she does not go to the ring. She instead stays outside to check on Alexa Bliss. That's her best friend.
Yeah, of course.
She's like, are you all right? And she's down there checking on her. So the match continues as it is. Out goes Becky Lynch last for her team. She cusses out Charlotte Flair on her way to the ring. Obviously, there's a proper animosity between those two. And this just upsets Charlotte because she's like, I want to just rip her ginger hair off. That's what I want to do. So she gets Alexa Bliss to her feet and she's like, right, come on, we're going. We need to get in there. Eventually, this leads to the point where everyone's in the match all at once. And you've got the baby faces and poor old Alexa Bliss, who's had a nightmare, all in there. And the match beyond can begin. And the baby faces have weapons, the heels have weapons, and Charlotte Flair has her chair, and she cracks Alexa Bliss in the back with a chair. Oh no! What the actual F? It was a setup all along. Charlotte Flair just wipes out her bestest friend. And Nia Jax's team just overwhelm Team Rio at this point. Lash Legends pulls out handcuffs, and Sky gets handcuffed to the side. Everyone gets handcuffed to the side except for AJ Lee and Alexa Bliss. And they try and get a submission out of Alexa Bliss, but she's not tapping out. She's in the figure eight. She's not yielding. Obviously, you can pin in this match, but the true spirit of War Games is to get your opponent to yield.
Yeah.
Do you yield? So pinfalls. We didn't try any, but we're just going for submissions at this point. And then Becky Lynch has an idea. Drops old AJ Lee with a manhandle slam. A lot of hatred between those two, and she drags AJ Lee towards the cage door. Lynch steps out of the cage. She places AJ Lee's head in the frame of the cage door. And she screams at Alexa Bliss, "You submit now, or I am sending AJ Lee back to retirement." Because she's had all those neck problems that retired her in the first place. And Alexa Bliss, like between a rock and a hard place, just screams, "Okay, we quit," to try and save AJ Lee at this point. And the match ends. Bad guys win. Becky Lynch smiles and whoop-pow! Closes the cage door on AJ Lee's neck.
It's a murder.
Oh, it's a murder.
It's
been a murder. Out comes medics. Out comes CM Punk. And AJ Lee's in a bad way. She's put on a gurney and taken out of there. And Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair step in the ring and they shake hands.
Oh, no, Thomas.
They have formed the most deadly of alliance. They hate each other so much. But you know who they hate more? Every bugger in the women's division. And it starts with AJ Lee, and they've taken her out. Might see her again around WrestleMania. You never know. Little callback for, again, the wrestling fans of a certain vintage. If you know it, I tip my hat to you. But that is my women's War Games match, lads.
Oh, I am conflicted because I love the hokey cokey on a random Sunday afternoon in a little town hall. But I don't like the hokey cokey in my wrestling booking.
Oh, okay.
And you're adding here to the hokey cokiness of Charlotte Flair's booking in 2025 because she was face. And then she was like, I don't want to be part of it. I might be a heel again. And now she's like, oh, I'll do it for you, Alexa. I'm a face. And now we're back to being a heel again. I want us to whole ass one thing, and because of that, Tom, I want to give you a no.
Oh, you monster.
I just want us to keep because the babyface stuff was working with Charlotte Flair until she was like, well, I'm not sure if I want to be in this War Games match. And everyone's like, oh, I don't know what we'll feel about her now. And then she's gone back, oh, Alexa, I'll do it for you. And then it's like, yay, Charlotte Flair. And now it's boo Charlotte Flair.
That's why she said she was going to do it.
Exactly. Hokey cokies belong in a town hall.
Yeah, I kind of agree. It felt like for a while that we just got to the point where Charlotte is on an actual path of
And that's
something.
when you do the turn. That's when you do
There's
it.
elements of it I like, and I think it could work, but I think it's too soon. If we hadn't had, I find it funny the amount that like you
Bliss takes a shoe.
Bliss is just taking a batter in there.
Someone needed to. The thing is, when it's the baby face with the advantage, you need to do something to tip the axis.
I think you could achieve a very similar thing without the Charlotte turn. I think you could have it where instead of Charlotte turning on them, it's just Becky that's.
You could just
destroying.
do Becky,
you could do Becky with the
still
door.
do that.
Still get that element.
Over egging the pudding.
I think maybe, but I'm giving it in the middle. I think I'm kind of in the middle on that one. So I like elements of it.
All right.
Right.
Well, okay, we'll take that. Half
Sorry,
a thumb.
Tom.
Sorry.
It should be.
My next one is for the Women's World Championship match between Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella. Now, during the match, it's quite clear that Stephanie is better than Nikki and is like...
Really?
Destroying Nikki. Nikki seems quite battered, and there's one point where they get up on the turnbuckle and they hit a sort of stalemate of strikes, and Nikki falls to the outside of the ring. While the ref checks on Stephanie in the ring, Nikki rolls under the apron, and then out comes...
Oh, no.
Almost.
Almost in Nikki Bella gear.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So it rolls out Nikki Bella, but looking much fresher and slightly different.
Almost.
The other Nikki Bella gets in the ring and hits a Bella Buster on Stephanie. Now, Michael Cole is shouting, this isn't fair, it's clearly Brie Bella, where Wade Barrett is calling it ridiculous, slanderous, and it's particularly slanderous against one of the greatest of all time, Nikki Bella, who is very clearly in the ring right now. Now, Stephanie is no match for this alternate Nikki Bella, who appears to have done some training with Bryan Danielson, as she starts doing a yes chant in the corner and then hitting a running knee. You see, Stephanie had trained and expected Nikki, but this person wrestling like Nikki, even though she's not actually Nikki, apparently, according to Michael Cole, anyway. Nikki, she rolls to the outside, goes under the apron, and then she comes back out and then hits a rack attack and gets the win. She becomes the new Women's World Champion. Out of nowhere, Brie Bella just turns up. Wonder where she's been. Celebrates with her twin sister, and Stephanie is protesting to the ref that they switched places. That wasn't Nikki. That was Brie that interfered. Now this leads over to the Raw the next night, or on Monday, 2 nights later, where Stephanie is out to prove that it was Brie and switched places with Nikki. Adam Pearce acknowledges it, says that there was something suspicious about it. We'd have to look at the tapes. He says that if Stephanie can beat the returning Brie Bella, who just so happens is returning this Monday on Raw, in this, she's going, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna make my in-ring return. If she beats her, she'll get a shot at the title. And then this sets up the match between Stephanie and Nikki at Saturday night's main event for the title, and allows the Bellas to then move off into the tag team scene. Ooh. I just think we can mix it up a little bit. I don't want a Nikki long reign with the title, but if it's a catalyst to get the Bellas back in the tag division, I think it could be fun and could work. And I just want to hear Michael Cole and Wade Barrett bicker over if that's Brie Bella or not.
That's clearly Nikki Bella.
That's clearly Brie Bella.
She's not as rusty.
Exactly.
Oh, it's a yes from me. Lovely bit of classic Bella-based belligerency. I'm all for it.
Alliteration. Good alliteration there.
Blessed. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I like, and do you know what? I'm not mad at a very short reign for Nikki Bella.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I kind of want to say that because the Nikki stands have been very spicy online, and I don't wish to upset them any further.
Nikki Bella is rubbish.
The Bella Army. Yes,
She is the worst of all time.
That's Ross getting doxed.
This is not 2015 anymore. We're 10 years on from that. I'll give it a yes, though, Fraser, because of the Saturday night's main event match is coming up.
Yeah.
That had to be in there, because that's pure poppycock.
Oh, no, she needs to win it back.
For you.
Almost immediately.
Yeah, almost immediately. So, yeah, it is poppycock to have Nikki Bella beat Stephanie McMahon. But under any circumstance.
It wasn't just her.
I know.
It was Brie.
But under any circumstance.
Yeah, true.
Having that be in the history books. But if it's going to get rectified
I
straight
did feel
away.
horrible writing it.
Yeah. I would have done it as well.
Yeah.
Steph's the best. Oh, am I a simp? What's going on? Right, I reckon there's room for one more match on this card, even though I'm very comfortable with it being 4 matches. You think the War Games may be an hour each?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Put the other 2 in there, maybe another hour between them. But I reckon we can get another humper in there because it'll hump and we'll have a great time. Up the Americans with their humping. And I reckon this match will hump because it's being contested in this pitch over a chicken drumstick, which sounds stupid, but I recently watched a game for the first time in many years, Kane and Chris Jericho and their cup of coffee.
Yep.
And I reckon a drumstick in a tier list of food things goes above a cup of coffee, even though I love a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So we're in catering on the pre-show, and Tommaso Ciampa is eyeing up a very, very, very juicy looking drumstick. And we can all see it's a drumstick to die for. The light is bouncing off it in the right way. We can see that it's sucking. It's got that little bit of charring on top. Oh, yes. But just as he goes to get his paper plate ready to pick up his chicken drumstick, a hand comes into shot from nowhere and takes what Ciampa thought was his. Oh, snap! We hear the crowd say in unison, because this could be considered a hate crime for how great that chicken drumstick looked and how clearly Ciampa was going to pick up that drumstick. Ciampa's then, right! That's it! I'm mad now! And he steps forward, and then we learn via a little bit of a camera shimmy that the person who picked up the drumstick, or stole the drumstick, I should say, is United States champion Ilya Dragunov. You've ducked me long enough, says Tommaso Ciampa, and not Dragunov, which you realize that impersonation sounds a bit more like. But this is the final straw. Put that title on the line tonight, says Ciampa. And then Ilya Dragunov takes his time to answer. He says, with pleasure.
I'm sorry, I love that your Ilya Dragunov is just Hercule Poirot.
And then obviously Ilya with chicken drumstick and United States Championship in hand, he saunters off like king of the castle. In the match itself, Ciampa rolls back the clock to 2018 and we have an absolute creamer with Ilya in that ring. It's fantastic.
Humping and creaming. Lots of it. Yeah.
Oh, Oh, I was watching a guy on YouTube drinking Guinness. He was like, "Oh, that's a creamer." And I was like, "Yes, that's a great way to describe
Bring that into
Well, he
wrestling.
had the lip of like Guinness on there. Oh, fantastic. Ilya wins, of course, but after the match, while being consoled by Johnny Wrestling and Candice LeRae, Ciampa's like, "Screw you guys, I'm going home." Shove. And this season become a singles guy again, but also he descends into a deeper, darker man like we saw in those black and gold days, baby.
I don't know if I feel right about Ciampa's dark, brooding return to self is as the result of chicken drumstick.
Close your eyes,
larceny.
Tom. Picture the chicken drumstick.
I can picture it.
Oh, the glisten of that. You know, the heat lamp they put above
Yeah.
the... Oh, imagine that just bouncing off there. The tenderness.
Is it like a fried chicken drumstick? Or
No,
is it
no,
like
it's
nice
not going
grilled.
These are wrestlers.
Yeah, of course, that's why
They're
I'm.
athletes.
That makes more sense. Yeah, there's an argument over the
Yeah.
chicken. I can picture it. I've certainly seen worse storylines over items of food. This is high up on there.
Oh, it's fantastic. I would go mad for a chicken drumstick.
For a chicken drumstick, I think that
The last one, let's not forget.
last one.
It's now or never.
It's
We're
the
not gonna
end.
live forever.
No. Then if it's the last one, I think it's an instant yes. Like the comedy that would come from the chicken alone.
Comedy? This is heartbreak. This is Shakespearean.
Yeah, perfect.
Art thou thy chicken wing?
You have convinced me fully. I need this match to happen.
At what point in the show does it happen?
In the middle.
Main event.
Yeah, I was going to say. I was curious as to it was the last chicken drumstick. If it was on the kickoff show, I'd suggest that they've got a supply and demand issue. If they've run out of chicken drumsticks before the main event, before the main show has started, I'm going to say yes. Why not? It gives us quote unquote a creamer between Ilya Dragunov and Tommaso Ciampa.
I forgot what the guy's name was. He's like a middle-aged bloke and he just goes around sampling like stouts. I was watching him on...
Sounds like me.
And he's just like, his catchphrase was being, "Oh, that's an absolute creamer."
Do you have a lot of creamers, Tom?
Well, do you know what? It depends what night of the week it is.
You're doing the speed. What's his name?
There you go. Prime Mutton. There he is.
Prime Mutton.
I've just Googled Guinness Creamer Man.
Creamer.
And that's okay.
He does
looks like
he'd like
lot
a
of
creamer.
fun.
Yeah.
he looks like
Wait till you see him, Joe.
He looks like if a Mario cosplayer was going straight.
I was going to say, Joel, stick a picture of Prime Mutton on there right now.
Yeah.
Please
So
do.
people at home can see him. With
He
his-
looks like a guy I want to hang out with.
Me too.
I want to hang out with Prime Mutton.
I love watching the Guinness on his top lip and him just say, "Oh, that's an absolute creamer."
It's a yes on me to Prime
Just for
Mutton.
that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you got 2 yeses.
Thank you, yes. Thank you, yes.
Okay, mine takes place during the kickoff where the catering is plentiful.
Yeah.
Kathy Kelly's ringside with War Games legends Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard.
Oh.
Hey! And Arn is doing a bit of a long diatribe about the men and women that will never be the same after the match beyond. It changed my life. It took my career in a different trajectory.
I lived in
all this.
Cody's garden for several years.
Carried a gun with me every day after War Games. They're interrupted by a man debuting on the main roster tonight, Josh Briggs.
What?
Josh Briggs! Or however his theme music goes. Josh Briggs. Dun, 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 dun. Here he comes, and he's just giving all the crap to the legends. Oh, look at you, you're old now. You're average at best. Oh, I'm Tully Blanchard. I'm a tag team wrestler. Loser. I'm Josh Briggs and I'm brilliant, which is his new catchphrase. And he says, I'm now on the main roster of WWE, and this is the greatest Survivor Series debut of all time. It's better than The Rock. It's better than Kurt Angle. It's better than Dong Dead Man Walking.
Who could that be?
Oh, that's right. It's Kurt Angle. It's The Undertaker. American Badass style. Out he comes on his bike, big American flag. Support our troops. He comes around the corner. Round he goes. Listen to my podcast, the Michelle McCool podcast starring The Undertaker. Listen to that for bit. Gets in the ring, sizes up Josh Briggs, and Josh is like, I'm not afraid of you. I'm Josh Briggs, and I'm... Stops, cut off by a hand around the throat, and a big big old chokeslam. And Undertaker shakes his head and heads off, I don't know, back to catering to see if there's any chicken drumsticks left.
That's it.
That's because it's Survivor Series. I think, if I'm right, it's the 35th anniversary of The Undertaker. We've got to squeeze him in there somehow. And this is how we do it. Welcome to the main roster, Josh Briggs. Thanks for coming, The Undertaker. Listen to the Michelle McCool podcast with Mark Calloway.
I was with you till brilliant Josh Briggs made his debut. But that second half, I have to give you a bar.
Mwah.
The disrespect to the greatest Survivor Series debut of all time, the gobbledygooker. That's the disrespect right there. If he'd come out and had a go with Josh Briggs,
I wish I thought of that.
do you want to change it? I'll give you a yes if you
Tell you what, Gobbledygooker comes out and wants to do the turkey dance, turkey in the straw with Josh Briggs. And he's like, oh, I'm up for it. Nah, Lariat takes the Gobbledygooker's head off. Now it's the best.
Yep.
Cue all that Undertaker stuff.
No, wipe that out.
No.
Gobbledygooker. We've had
Watch
chicken.
LFG season 3.
We've had chicken. We'll have turkey.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I'll say a yes to a gooker appearance.
Yes, we've added the Gooker.
Yeah, the JB. I'm fully on board because I think JB's good.
Yeah, so do I.
His promos have got
That's why
worse.
he's deserving of getting emasculated by the Undertaker.
His promos have got worse over the years, but his wrestling, he's like test of the modern day, right?
He really
I'm not even
is.
taking the piss if you don't watch NXT. So him being on the main roster, I think it's about damn time, as Lizzo said.
And this is how we do it.
Yeah,
It was Lizzo.
But they are
Does he get a win over the Undertaker?
You're wanting that
Of
to
course
happen.
not. They never mention it ever again.
You want that to happen.
It's what we want to happen.
The Undertaker choke slams a young up and comer and walks away.
And gives him a new...
Hey, I tell you what, did it hurt Bron Breakker?
No.
Exactly.
But this is brilliant Bron Breakker making his debut in Survivor Series.
Brilliant Josh
So
Briggs.
Josh Briggs, Jesus Christ.
This is brilliant. I'm Josh Briggs and I'm brilliant.
He's got new catchphrases as
I'm
well.
Josh Briggs and
You've
I'm brilliant.
repackaged
It's
him
a bar
completely.
from me. That's as much as I can give it. That second half is woeful.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'm right in the middle on that one.
You've been boring since you became woke.
My last one, I feel I've really channeled Andrew for this one. I've got quite a few things on this one.
Oh my
How
God,
many
there's
pages?
multiple pages.
Apologies ahead just now. This is about the men's War Games match. It's about whether Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns can coexist. Obviously, the heels had the advantage going into the match and are dominated by cocky Logan Paul and Bronson Reed, who are just destroying Jimmy Uso. Naturally, when it times to come to even up the match, Jey Uso's next in. They do their classic tag team stuff, doesn't last long. Drew joins the match. Him and Bronson Reed are sort of, he's directing traffic and Bronson Reed isn't too keen on Drew sort of being the one that's telling them what to do. Because Drew's like, hey, look, I'm a veteran. I've been here before. And Bronson's like, well, I've been here before. I've been in a War Games match. We cut to the cages while the countdown is nearing 0 and Reigns steps forward to go and support the Usos who are being beaten down. But Punk puts his arm across Reigns like Reigns did to him last year and lets Cody go to the ring. So Cody storms to the ring to fight Drew. He manages to get a little bit of momentum going for the faces. They do back and forth, Cody cutters, all that sort of stuff. But back in the heels cage at the top of the ramp, Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar are getting fired up. And they're kind of fighting between themselves as to who's to go next. Breaker then literally breaks the door off its hinges and runs full force to the ring. He gets in the ring, or he grabs a bunch of weapons from under the ring, chucks them in. He then climbs inside and does like a suicide dive over the ropes to the other ring and just spears, who have I said? Jey Uso in the other ring. He basically takes everyone down. Logan Paul gets past a mic at one point by Paul Heyman, cuts a promo during the match while everyone's down, all the faces are down, basically doing the usual. They're all great and San Diego's crap, all the usual stuff. He turns his attention to Punk and Reigns, who are in the cage waiting to enter. After Punk blocked Reigns from entering earlier, they're now at each other's throats and the countdown is on. Punk is looking like he's going to enter next, and in another callback, because we all love callbacks, Reigns pushes past him and is the next one to enter the match. He comes in, gets face-to-face with Braun Breaker. It looks like they're going to have a brawl, but then Drew hits with a Claymore out of nowhere. The heels stay on top until it's time for Punk to enter. While the Usos are... while Punk to enter. Jey Uso does that really annoying thing when he... runs the entrance back during the match. So he does that.
All right, that'd be good if you were there live.
It would be fun, but if you're
fun.
like 20 minutes into a War Games match and he starts doing it, but he climbs to the top of the cage where they've got the little platform and starts yeeting to the entire crowd. And then it's time for Brock Lesnar to make his entrance and join the match. So he comes down, climbs to the top of the cage. Everyone is in the ring, standing, fighting, just waiting for a spot to happen. It's, conveniently placed. Brock picks up Jey from the top of the cage, F5s him, into the cage onto the massive people, similar to what he did to Austin Theory
yeah.
at the Chamber a few years ago. Only Brock remains standing. Everyone else is down, can't move. Punk is making his way to the ring now. He walks to the ring while Brock paces back and forth, waiting for him to arrive. Punk pulls out a kendo stick from under the ring, enters the cage, and just gets hit with suplex after suplex after suplex. Punk manages to escape from one German, which gives him an opening. He hits him with a kendo stick in the midsection, rocks him because he's got the diverticulitis issues in the past. Cody hits a Cody cutter on Brock, but he gets back up. Superman punch from Reign causes Brock to head to one knee. He gets back up. The Usos hit him with a double super kick, and Punk looks to pin him, but he kicks out. Faces can't believe it, and the heels are now back into the match and taking the fight to each member of the opposite team. The match goes on, but eventually Reigns inadvertently spears CM Punk when Logan Paul leapfrogs over a spear attempt. So just completely jumps over the spear. I know, right? Logan, having just leaped over Reigns, sees Braun Breaker in the opposite corner running at him. Is he going for Logan Paul? Who knows? But Logan jumps over another spear. And Breaker spears Reigns, taking him down.
What?
Yeah. Cody and the Usos are the only ones remaining. Drew and Logan and Cody brawl in one ring while the Usos fight off Brock, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed in the other. It gets to the point where Jimmy Uso is the only one left standing, and he gets hit with an F5, but Heyman orders Bronson to pick Jimmy up. He holds him up as Breaker begins running full speed between the ropes. Jay pushes Jimmy out of the way and eats a spear from Braun Breaker. Braun covers Jey Uso to get the win for the heels in War Games. After the match, Brock and Braun Breaker have some words and start fighting because Brock isn't happy that Heyman told him to continue the match after he won it for the team. While we leave, they get a shot of CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes staring each other down while Punk holds the world title, Cody holds the WWE title, and Reigns shouting that he's coming for the gold but doesn't specify who. There's a lot there.
He's still tantalizing us after Raw, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
You guys figure it out.
Exactly.
He said.
He does. Yeah, he does.
So when the cage door was broken off, the holding cage door, all the heels come in, yes? You can't have them stood there.
They patiently wait
at the bus stop.
Good boys.
So in my head, it's a case of Paul Heyman has told Brock, and Brock is in no rush to get to the ring because he's not paid. He's paid by the minute, you know. He doesn't want to have more wrestling than he needs to be, so he's patiently waiting after the door is.
The evolution of Brock's character is like, I just want to destroy everybody too. Hang on, not until I'm on the clock.
Yeah, that's essentially what it comes down to. Maybe the door is just kicked open and shut again.
I was going to say, because if they're just waiting there with a big hole in the door.
In my head, it was the holding door. Braun has done what he does where he kicks the thing in half in his entrance and he opens it. So maybe it swings shut again.
All right.
Yeah. And Brock is stuck in there.
The only potential thing letting it down, because he has from the outside of it.
My concern would be Brock Lesnar's F5 off the cage, considering that he fell over his own feet on Raw. And he ripped his own trousers recently. I would be somewhat reticent to let him 30 feet in the air to throw another man onto other men.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah, I think high risk.
And if he fell over, that gives Ross content for WTF.
Yeah.
So check out on Patreon.
Gives a WTF moment, and depending on how it goes, several news videos.
It was a sick backwards road. I don't know what people's issue is with it. He was showing sarcasm. That's sarcasm on my behalf.
He was showing off his agility. That's what it was.
I'll give it a yes anyway.
Fantastic.
It's a well put together.
It was like
a bit of war
like a
games
bloody
nonsense.
tapestry phrase.
Yeah.
Very detailed.
I channeled Andrew.
You did, aye. Or did Andrew send it in to you? I don't know why I said
No. Maybe. He might have.
He didn't. He's away, Andrew.
He is away.
He's away. Right. John Cena versus Dom Mysterio for the IC title is going down on this card I've written down for some reason. And I would like it to see the story that played out on this week's Raw come full circle, because I know everybody watching was such a fan of what we saw. It's not 30 years past its sell-by date, but any imagination. Want to see it come full circle? I'm here to give that to you today. Because of the bad blood between the pair, this match has made no disqualifications, which is really handy for the pitch I'm about to give you. The match is going along as you would expect. John Cena's on top and Dom is hanging in there, cheating as he does, as and when he can do so. Halfway through the match, the lights in the arena, they go out.
Oh, no.
And John Cena's music starts playing while we're in pitch blackness. Pitch
blackness.
Yes. And at the top of the ramp, when the lights come back on, we see everybody's favorite WWE superstar, Mini John Cena.
Yay!
Little John saunters down the ramp like king of the castle. He gets to the ringside area on the entrance side ramp, and Dom is shouting, "What are you doing, man? This wasn't part of the plan. Nobody told you to come here. You're effing on me for a second time in a week." Little John's like, "Shut up, Dom," and he does a big comedy whistle.
Yeah.
I can't do it, so I'm not going to bother. And then John Cena's music starts playing again. Shades of WrestleMania 25 happen as an army of little Johns come out. Not the rapper. And they're all running in a straight line down the ramp as fast as their little legs would take them.
Little legs.
Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah. The original little John Cena enters the center of the ringside area at the bottom of the entranceway, but facing back towards the Tron.
Okay. And
I'm going to paint a picture because obviously this goes on the audio feed. He takes up a pose like he's ready to catch a large wheel of cheese. So for on YouTube, he's like this. So just picture if you're on the audio.
Arms, arms out.
Yeah. He's ready to
Like,
catch a big
ready
wheel
to
of
catch.
cheese.
Ready
Yeah.
to catch.
As the army of little Cenas run towards the OG Little John at great speed, a vortex opens up inside the chest cavity of the OG Little John, and the other Little Johns disappear inside of him. Because of this, the army of little Cenas make the OG Cena grow into a giant Cena like we're watching Shrek 2, and this is a brother of the giant gingerbread man. This Super Cena is at least 20 feet tall and has got to weigh close to 1,000 pounds in weight. But because this is the first time the little Cenas have become a Super Cena, the OG little Cena, who is making up the outer shell of this new super structure, isn't used to the extra weight. So he starts to topple backwards. I can't balance. Oh, he's saying.
Maybe slow motion.
Yeah.
I can't balance.
And in the process of stumbling about, he goes back a little bit too far because he's facing the Tron. He trips over the top rope and falls backwards inside of the ring. In the process of falling backwards, this new Super Cena structure lands on Dom Mysterio like Big Show landed on William Regal in that very funny spot in the early 90s on SmackDown, I believe.
Yeah, I remember that.
The real John Cena is like, what? Oh, hell no. Hold up. Huh? Oh, okay. And stands on top of the broken Super Cena, who is on top of Dom. And in the process, the referee counts to 3. It's no disqualification.
Yeah, it counts.
Dom is pinned by John, and John retains the title. This is a full circle moment because little Cena going into business for himself on Raw was the actual ruse.
Yep.
Dom's master plan on Sunday is the thing that actually blew up in his face.
Right, got you.
Yep. It's a full circle moment.
Well,
Because I wasn't happy with little Cena going into business for himself on Raw. But now I'm happy here. Cena can vacate the title if he wants to, because I don't think we need the IC title in line in his final match ever against whoever wins the tournament. That's fine by me. But I don't think people will see this coming. Whereas I do think a lot of us are expecting Dom to win on Saturday.
yeah, I feel ashamed of my pitch now because that's...
It's been a while since I've done a silly one.
There's no point in having any other pitches because that's masterful.
I was hoping that the Super Cena would fall on top of Dom and the stupid ref would go, oh, 1, 2, 3, Cena wins.
I'm fine with that
That's
ending as well.
definitely John Cena.
I think that tops the George Mizanin turning into chips.
Oh, I don't know about that phrase.
I think that the enthusiasm of this one and how relevant it is, it's perfect.
That's my great expectations, that George Mizan and Chip story.
It is a beautiful story.
Up the Habesha.
But I think you might have at least matched it. You know, this is your
Thank you,
your
Fraser.
Empire Strikes Back.
Thank you.
To your new
I
hope.
don't know what that is.
Yeah. It's an instant yes. Yeah. Work of
It's
art.
double yes from me.
The
double
little
yes.
John Cena's running to the ring.
And then it become a big one.
Then a big John Cena.
10 on 10.
Incredible.
I
Good
just-
luck.
Funny don't make money. Right. So mine's a P. I know, it's tough to follow, but
See if you've done the exact same thing.
Little John Cena. All right. Not the full War Games match for the men, but a little bit from it I'd like to see. Because Bronson Reed injured himself in War Games, didn't he?
Yeah.
Doing the big old splash, the tsunami off the top. So he's got some demons to exorcise here. A couple of times in the match, he teases going up to the top, but he just can't. I don't think I will. And eventually, an opportunity presents itself with Jimmy Uso laid out in the center of the ring and everybody else down. And Bronson just stands there and he goes, this is it. And he climbs up. The crowd are cheering. Climbing up. And he gets up there and he looks around at everybody and he leaps soon up. Time stops.
This is preposterous. This is poppycock.
And only Bronson Reed, everyone stops because time stopped.
Yeah.
It's Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman. They're the only ones for whom time hasn't stopped. Obviously, Bronson's in midair.
They're Bernard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Bernard.
Bernard's watch.
Bernard's watch. Yeah, because Paul's wearing Bernard's watch, and Bronson's wearing Williams Wish Wellingtons. And Heyman says, like, Bron, what are you doing?
He's in
Why
Madeira.
have you stopped time? And Bronson says, I've foreseen the future. The chance of injury here is 90%. And I can't go through all that again. So it's not going to happen. But Paul Heyman says, but therefore it means that you will permanently, and we all will live, permanently in limbo. And Bronson says, yeah, but then I'll never be injured. But Paul Heyman says, I understand that. But, you know, with anything, there's always injury concern. And whilst it's true you'll never be injured, there's no chance of anything ever happening ever again. Nothing grows from here. Nothing moves forward. Whilst you're safe from your demons, currently mid-tsunami, you'll never again know growth. You'll never again know momentum. Nothing moves forward in this particular place. Because the biggest changes in life that you face are beyond fear. And the fear is what keeps you still. But Bronson's like, yeah, but if I'm here, then I definitely don't get hurt. Nothing will ever hurt me. Yeah, but then nothing will ever happen again. You have to understand, whilst you're safe from your demons here, you can't grow. Life does not continue beyond the perpetual unknown. You may feel it's better to never truly know, but true peace lies on the other side of discomfort. And sometimes, when you face those things and you're terrified of them, the only way to progress in life is to face them, to feel the fear, and do it anyway. And Bronson Reed's got a tear in his eye. And he says, but what if it's bad? What if everything goes wrong? And Paul Heyman goes, what if everything goes right?
Is this your way of saying you're leaving Cultaholic to do what Jack did?
And it's with that I announce my resignation from Cultaholic. Paul adds, it could go wrong, but it could go right. And you won't know until you restart time and you hit the ground. And Bronson Reed agrees, you're right. And I'm going to do what's really uncomfortable. And with that, time restarts. He allows himself to fall. He's fine. He hits Jimmy, crushes his bones, but gets a 2 count.
Oh.
But now he knows. Now he knows.
At least we know. And that's the main thing.
See, in that moment where it freezes, is everyone that's frozen aware that time is frozen?
No, they're just frozen.
So in theory, this could happen and we'd never know.
They would never know.
You'd never know. But Bronson would know. Because he's
Paul
the
would
one
know.
that's been
Yeah.
battling it. And Paul Heyman would know. And he's the one that's
Then
watching.
I'm for it. Yeah.
You'd never know.
Absolutely.
Yes, for me as well.
It gives him a cool Bronson a little boost of confidence.
That's it. And he was fine.
How would this be transmitted to the watching people at home?
Well, you wouldn't know, would you?
I mean, the recent, the new WWE,
It might have happened.
the Netflix game, the WWE one, has a moment where the advert Jey Uso pauses in midair, so it could happen.
There you go.
It could happen.
It could be that, but if it does happen, we wouldn't know.
There's a Netflix game?
Yeah, Netflix have got like games now.
Yeah, there's a 2K game on
2K's
Netflix.
on it.
I
Yeah,
didn't see that.
Netflix version on your phone.
Ah.
Yeah.
But that could be how they do it.
That
But
could
also, it might have happened and we'll never know.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
fair play to Bronson Reed, who felt the discomfort of change and pushed through it anyway.
You doing all right this morning, Tom?
I'm all right, yeah. I'm much better now.
Good.
And if you're watching at home, take inspiration from Tom's pitch.
Sometimes you've got to hit the tsunami splash and see where it lands.
Go and find the highest ledge you can find. And just jump off.
No!
There's a
Don't do that!
10% chance you'll be fine. So.
You might land on Jimmy Uso.
And get a 2 count.
In which case, hey.
Hey, at least we've learned something today.
There you go. There you go.
There we go.
Hang on, thumbs up.
yeah,
Melancholy thumbs up. Excellent. I think that should have gone before yours. That should have gone before yours.
That's it for 9 pitches / fantasy bookings from Survivor Series 2025. Obviously, it's a pay-per-view week here at Cultaholic. Predictions on the channel tomorrow, the regular Cultaholic Wrestling podcast on Friday, then Saturday night live. Andrew and Sam will be watching the show as it's going on right here on this YouTube channel, the URL of which I always forget. Fraser?
YouTube.com/cultaholics/live.
And then coming out of it next week, WTF Moments on the Patreon. What happened at with Tom? Are you doing this week?
Yeah, I'm back now.
He's back, baby.
And Jeff Jarrett hasn't invited me to any other wrestling show, so I'll be here.
The restraining order's in the post.
Yes.
Let us know your pitches for the show down below. Joel will read them all and then give him a nice little review in 50 words or more.
We'll feed it into Joel GBT, and he'll tell us whether they're worth reading.
If there's 300, he will review 300. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later this week. Goodbye.
And remember,
Yeah.
the eternal quote at the end of this:
Life's a pitch, and then you die.
Life's a fantasy booking, and then you fantasy looking.